No, sir. I am Akash Singh. I am a third year undergraduate student pursuing Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science from Madanmon Malviya University of Technology. First of all, I would like to thank you for accepting my application and thank you for providing me this assignment. I had fun developing it. So, I am going to start my demonstration of my application first. So, let me take you to my Deribit account. Yeah, here you can see I have two open orders currently. I am going to cancel them. Now, I am going to place some orders by my code. So, let me open my application first. What's wrong? Sorry, I think I am in wrong directory. Let me change directory first. Yeah, here's my code. Okay, so first I will give you a demonstration of the working of this application. Then I will explain you my code. So let's start by placing some orders. I'm going to place three orders, one of ETS perpetual and two of BTC perpetual. And the amount price are some random. So let's save this file and I'm going to compile it. It's taking time. Oh, yeah, let's run the executable. Okay, as you can see, my orders got placed and amount and price remain same. Okay, so now I am going to modify the order. To modify order, I need the order ID, and I can get the order ID from here. Yeah, here I can copy the order ID. But since I have to do everything from application, that's why I wrote a function called get open order, which will tell me all the current open order. First, I thought to write this function by storing the placed order in a data structure, and when I cancel order, I remove the order from the data structure. But the Deribit API has a method to get open order, and which was very easy to implement. So I've implemented that. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the function get open order, and here the API has a method to get open order. So I implemented it. Now let's get all the open order from which I will copy the order ID and modify it. Okay, let's compile it again. Yeah. So here are three open orders which I placed ETS perpetual and two orders are of BTC perpetual. So let's first modify this order of BTC perpetual. I'm gonna set the price and amount to 50/50. So I'm gonna copy this order ID and open my code again. I'm gonna pass this parameter to modify order function, which will then modify the order here. I'm gonna change this order ID and price and amount I set to 50/50. And I made the initial order of 30/30 as you can see. So let's save this file, compile it again. Let's open the open order system. Yeah. Now Yeah, as you can see, my order got modified, and here is the modify order response. And in open order also, you can see that my order got modified here, 50/50, which was 50, 30/30. Now let me show you cancel order function. Let's cancel this. It is perpetual order. For that, I need its order ID. I'm gonna pass this order ID to cancel order function. First, let's commit the modify order and uncomment the cancel order function. And here I'm gonna pass this ID. Yeah, let's get this file. Okay, let me take you to first open order section where I can see ETC perpetual order. Yeah, here I am going to cancel it. Let's run the executable. And here you can see it got cancelled. And here is the response confirming the cancellation of the order. Now I have only two orders remaining in open order section. Okay, so let me show you my remaining function like get order book and get position. Sorry, by mistake. I opened the executable. Yeah, let's commit this cancel order function, otherwise it will show an error, and uncomment this get order book function and the get position function. Okay, so I am getting the order book of British perpetual and printing the position of 88 perpetual. Okay, let's set this file, compare it again. Yeah, here I got my order book for BTC perpetual. It contains various bit size and ask size. Sorry, it contains bit size and ask size and various bits and ask. And here I printed some other details like mark price, open interest, and timestamp. I could have converted this timestamp to 24-hour clock, but I think I forgot. I will do it later. And here is the position detail for 88 perpetual. Here you can see liquidation price, total profit loss, leverage, and direction. Here somewhere was direction. Yeah, direction zero. There was direction I think. Forget it. Here are all the details. Okay, now let me show you my open order. Oh, I have shown you all the functions I think. Yeah, I have shown you open order function previously. So that's all for my demonstration. Now I am going to explain you my code. So now I have demonstrated you the working of the application, and now I'm gonna explain my code to you. I am only going to give you a general overview of my code. I'm not going to explain you code line by line. If you want in-depth explanation of my code line by line, then please tell me. I will make another video. If I'm going to do it now, then it will make the length of video long. So let's start the explanation. In this project, I have used various libraries. Here are the basic libraries like IO stream and string. And other than them, I have used libcurl and lowman JSON. So I have used libcurl for making HTTP requests. It allows us to communicate with external servers. So I have used it to communicate with Deribit API to manage orders and retrieve data. I have also used a JSON library by Lowman. It helps us pass JSON responses from the server and structure the request in JSON format. Okay, so yeah, here I have used a shorthand for Lowman JSON as JSON, which makes the writing of code easier. Here I have written a callback function. This callback function receives the data from the call request and store it in a string. And here I've written a send request function. This send request function is a reusable function. Means I am reusing it in various other functions. Like here you can see that in place order function I am sending request by using this function, and in every other like a function like cancel order I am sending request by using this function. So it's a reusable code. Okay. This send request function send HTTP request to Deribit API. It takes a URL as a parameter and a JSON payload. This JSON payload is the data which we want to send to the Deribit API. And here is an optional access token which we use for authorization. Yeah. Okay. It initializes a curl variable here, which we then modify to send a post request to Deribit API. And here is a string which I have created, read buffer, which will capture the response. Or here is a curl code variable which will store the result. Here I am initializing my, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Here I am initializing my easy API session, and here I am, yeah, here I am sending the headers. Sorry, here I am setting the headers and also authorization header if access token is provided. And here I am writing the callback to store data in read buffer string. And here I am performing the request and storing it in result res variable. And finally, I am performing cleanup by freeing up resources used by the curl variable, curl pointer. And after performing the cleanup, I am returning the read buffer string. Okay. Here I have written function to get the access token. This access token is used by all the other functions like place order, modify order to perform each of its necessary function. And to get this access token, we need client credentials. Client credentials include client ID and client secret, which we can get by generating API key. Here I will show you how to create it. Yeah. Here I can create a new key by clicking here, and I have already created my API key, and this is my client ID, and this is my client secret. So I have used this client ID and client secret here. You can see that in the main function, I have defined my client ID and client secret, and I am passing it to the get access token function. Yeah. Then we then we are sending a request to the Deribit API, and if successful, the response will contain an access token which we pass for further request. If not, we print an error. Next, we have the place order function. This function sends a request to place a new limit order. Yeah, here you can see the type of this order is limit, and yeah, we can use this function to place order of any instrument. Means this order, yeah, here we'll pass the instrument which we want to place order. Like I have used in my demonstration BTC perpetual and ETS perpetual. It can be any instrument, and here I have defined the price and amount which it will take from the parameter here. And I'm building the JSON payload and then sending it to the send request function, which will then send it to Deribit API. And I'm capturing the response here, and I'm printing the response to confirm the order. If you want, then print it. If you don't want, then don't. And here is the cancel order function. This function takes an access token and order ID and parameter. A JSON payload is created with the order ID to identify the order to cancel, and and this payload is sent to send request function, and we are capturing the response here and printing the cancel order response. Okay. So now we have the modify order function. This modify order function also takes the order ID, and this order ID we will get by get open order function. This wait a minute. Yeah, here it is. My get open order function. This get open order function will take the access token and print all the current open order. And here we are building a JSON payload for sending to the send request function. And here I am passing JSON and printing the instrument name and its order ID and its price and amount. And here we will take order ID here for the order which we want to modify or cancel, and then pass it to the modify order or cancel order function. Okay. So we will build the JSON payload of the order ID we get from here and send it to send request function. And after sending it, we will print the modify order response to confirm that our order got modified. Now here is a function to retrieve the order book of an instrument. We can pass any instrument here and get its order book. And similarly, like other functions, we will build a JSON payload here and send it to send request function. And we will pass the JSON here and print the all the details we can get in the JSON, like best bid price and best ask price, various ask and bid, and other details. And here's a timestamp. I will modify it to match the 24-hour clock. Yeah, for order block, yeah, this order book tells us the current market condition. So it is an important function. And here is our get position function. It also takes access token and instrument as parameter, and it will give the position of any parameter. We will build a JSON payload here by using the instrument name and sending it to the send request function, which will then send a response in a string, which will then convert it to JSON. And from that JSON, we will print all the details of that instrument. Now, lastly, I have open order function, which I have explained initially. Like it takes the access token as input, and it will tell all the current open order to me. We build a JSON payload here with the kind and type, and I'm sending the JSON payload to send request function, and similarly passing the string here, converted to JSON, and printing the amount, price, and order ID of that instrument. Now here is my main function, which control the flow of the program. Here's my client ID and net secret. You have to replace it with yours by creating API key. And here I am getting my access token by calling my get access token function. And if I succeed in getting access token, then I'm performing all the other functions like place order, cancel order, modify order. And if I fail, then I'm printing an error. And that's all for my code. If you want in-depth explanation, please tell me. I will make another video. Thank you.